In this video, we are going to discuss about web scraping. What is web scraping and why is it efficient to do web scraping with Python? So web scraping by definition is collecting huge amount of information from websites. So that is known as web scraping. That is, without manually going for each website, you can collect the data with the help of web scraping. Now, what is the need of such huge data and why is web scraping used? So web scraping is firstly used for price comparisons. Now, in price comparisons, there are services such as BeautifulSoup used for scraping to collect the data from online shopping website and use it to compare with the prices of products. Next is for sending bulk emails, that is email address gathering. Many companies, that used to send email to Medium for marketing, and that particular data of all such emails, a bulk of emails is sent, and collecting those data is done with the help of web scraping only. The other is social media scraping. Now, this social media scraping is a web scraping used to collect data from social media websites such as Twitter to find out what is trending. To know that what is trending in a particular region, that kind of data is found out with the help of social media web scraping. Web scraping is also an important feature in the R&D, research and development, because to collect large set of data such as stats or general information or temperature from several websites so that analysis can be done and can be carried out with the help of surveys and for R&D development, that is research and development. Then job listing. Now this job listing details regarding job openings, interviews are collected from different websites and then listed at one place so that it is easily accessible by the users. So because of all these reasons, web scraping is done, and in all these fields web scraping is used. Now the question arises is that what is a web scraping? So web scraping is automated method used to attract large amount of information from websites, such as these are the web pages or the websites. Then web scraping is done and a structured data is fetched. So this is a basic diagram for, you can say, web scraping, that the data on the websites are unstructured. They may have any format. Web scraping helps to collect those unstructured data and store it in structured form. There are different ways to scrap websites such as online services, API, or writing your own code. Now a question arises that is web scraping legal? So web scraping, if legal or not, that you can know your rights, that what you can fetch from a website with the help of, you can write the URL of a particular website and then you can write /robots.txt. So with this particular extension, you can know that scraping is allowed or not. For example, Flipkart is a website where you can extract data from, so that is allowed. So you can check with the help of robot.txt extension that whether these websites allow you several rights or not. Now, why Python is good for web scraping? Why are we using Python for web scraping? So firstly, Python is a very simple code. When you have discussed or you have seen the basics, then you have known that Python code writing is very simple. So it is easy to use. In web scraping also, it makes less messy and easy to use code. Next is why Python is such an efficient language, because we have discussed in the introduction that it has a large collection of libraries. Those libraries such as NumPy, Matplotlib, Pandas, etc., which we will briefly discuss in our upcoming videos. So because of that also, it is very helpful to scrap a data. Next is dynamically type. In Python, you do not have to define data types for variable. You can directly use the variable when it is required. So that saves your job and time also. So dynamically use is another reason why Python is good for web scraping. Easily understandable syntax, that is, it is easy to code, so syntax is easily understandable, and there is a very small code for a large task. So that makes also web scraping very useful. Now, how can we scrap a data from website? Or we will take a basic example in our upcoming videos. This is all about a basic introduction of web scraping, that why web scraping is done, what is exactly web scraping, and why do we use Python for web scraping. And for more examples, we will look into upcoming videos.